With youth strategies, we want to be about empowering the potential in young people. And one of the ways that we've been able to do that and do that real effectively is through the collaborations that we have formed with a variety of agencies.
Wal-Mart chose youth strategies. We contacted about 200 different organizations trying to find out what kind of events that we could come out and help with the community. We'll also reach out to the children. We want to make sure that we are involved in their growth.
I've always really enjoyed bikes, and I've been wanting to figure out a way to give back. It seemed like a very seamless connection for me to get back in to the cycling industry as well as give back to underprivileged youth. I didn't want to just come in flaming, just saying, hey, I know everything, and wanted to just teach these guys. Nope, you're right. It's upside down now pull it straight down. Okay. What I've seen from them is, as I teach them, something small, they take ownership of it, and that's what we're trying to breed here. So they can now not only just tune up a bike, but they can also assess what is wrong with the bike and go forward with their own decisions. And then they always have me to come back to ask questions.
Typically every day when we come in here is just basically come in, clock in, go check with Mike for our tasks to do today. We usually go out, do some lawns or something if there's some lawns that we need to do. If not, there's some bikes that we need to be working on or something, we go out there in the shed out there and just work on them.
Some of the strategies that we have used to implement what we're doing. We have a training component where we work hard at helping a young person develop those soft skills, those interpersonal skills, those office skills that some of us picked up maybe around our house and they haven't had a chance to pick up yet. So we work partly on that as well as character development. We have 7 core values that we incorporate into that material. So there's a training piece to what we do. The second part is kind of the adventure side. We love to take kids out, to go camping, to go cycling, to go canoeing, whatever it might be, and unplug them from kind of their community and allow them to think a little bit differently, see the world a little bit differently, and dream a little bit more maybe than we have in the situation that they're currently living in. That's one component, and that's where our bike program has stepped in, and where we've been able to collaborate with Wal-Mart on building those bikes for ALE and for our use as well. But the real focus that we put a lot of attention on is the development of social enterprises. We have a bike shop, a community bike shop that we've started. We do all the repairs for all the bikes in the school systems in Siloam and Springdale, as well as some in Rogers. The bike programs in Northwest Arkansas are growing, so we anticipate being able to grow with that. We also have a bike trail that'll be coming through downtown Springdale that we'll be able to service bikes for. So the bike shop was a place where a young person can not just learn some bike skills, but learn how to run a business, learn how to work on a team, and hopefully a dream of owning their own place someday. The second social enterprise that we started was a landscaping business called the Green Team. In the Green Team, we have some properties that we cut here now that generate revenue for the program. Our goal with each social enterprise is that they can generate a revenue that can make sure we can pay a kid a salary. And as an organization, we want to do what we can just to sustain those businesses. That way, 10, 15, 20 years from now, we can always know that we've got a pipeline, a way for a young person that's at risk to not only get their education, but take that first step into the workforce and dream a little bit, develop job skills, and land someplace where they can be effective. The third social enterprise we have is going to be our Manna Garden. We are working on about 1 acre of land and trying to do some vegetable gardening and what have you. Each young person that's in the program has their own area where they can grow crops for their own family, but we'll also grow crops as a group. Some of those crops will be sold, again, as revenue to help pay these kids' wages, but additionally, to be given away at some of our after-school programs during the summer where a lot of our kids in poverty, young children in poverty, spend their summers. So this way we're giving back to the community as well. If there's one thing that we have learned in terms of what drives at-risk behavior the most, it's poverty. The more we can do as a community to address poverty in whatever fashion, whether it be job skill training, changing the appearance of our community, whatever it might be, that will be lasting. Nothing drives at-risk behavior, I think, more than poverty.
Right now, today we're in 10 different areas, and it's with Deloitte and some of our vendor partners. There's about 250 or 275 of us out today.
One thing I've really noticed that I really appreciate about youth strategies is how Mike is wanting to teach these guys skills and also have them interact with others that are educated and maybe they wouldn't have this opportunity normally. And I feel like this is a real huge opportunity for these guys because they're interacting with people who are educated and have professional careers. And these guys are getting treated like normal people like we do every day, but they may not be afforded that opportunity always. So I feel like youth strategies is really stepping up and helping these guys in a big way.